Yeah, what's going on, guys? So, well, first of all, I want to apologize for that. I haven't done a proper video in a while. I've been really busy with school and a lot of photography. So, just to sum it up, I want to do a video about the basics you need to know before buying your first DSLR. So, well, you got a lot of things such as ISO, white balance, and etc. People don't understand. That's what I want to explain with this video. So, first of all, I want to explain ISO. So, what is ISO? ISO is basically the digital sensitivity of the sensor inside your camera. The lower the ISO, the less noise you're gonna get, but the more light you need to let in through the lens. As the example you can see here, the first picture I got here is ISO 100. As you can see, it's really dark. I used the exact same shutter speed, which I'm gonna explain later what it is. But this is ISO 100. This is the lowest my camera, the Nikon D3200, allows me to go. As you can see, it's really dark. And you can see what the hell is it? ISO 400, begin to start to see, you begin to get able to see what it is. It's a guitar. At ISO 1600, yeah, different cameras handle ISO differently. Mine, as I said before, is the Nikon D3200. I did a review of the D3200, which you can check. Links is down in the description of that video. But as you can see here, this is my old Spanish guitar, ISO 1600, and at ISO 12800, you start to be. It's basically only usable for web use, but you can see what it is. This is shot at shutter speed 1/30th of a second at the ISO 12800 and f-stop of 5.6 with the 18 to 55 mil. Alright, so that's basically an easy explanation of what ISO is. The next one I want to explain is f-stop. So what is f-stop? F-stop is basically how much light your lens is able to let in, which is easily demonstrable. So you can see here, depth of field is a term used for a blurred background. The more depth of field you got, the more blurred the background is going to be. So you're going to focus more on the subject you are photographing. So you can see I photographed this Sony digital camera. This is my dad's camera. That's something I'm going to buy. So you can see I focused on the 60 times optical zoom, as you can see here. This is shot at, I believe, 5.6 because I'm zoomed out to a 55 millimeter. The more you zoom out with your lens, the more the image is going to be compressed. But I can explain that in another video. So you can see I really focused on the X. So you can see when I get to f8, there is more of the background in focus. As you can see, optical is more in focus. Just move on. Here you can see the whole camera is in focus. This is at f16, but because I'm zoomed out to 55 millimeter, the picture is still quite compressed. The last image I want to show is this. I quite fucked up using my tripod, but you can see almost the whole picture is in focus. I'm shooting at f22, and basically the lower the f-stop, the less light the lens lets in. So that's why if you want to shoot in dark conditions, you need a high f-stop. The high f-stop though is going to give you more depth of field, and if you go too low, basically the subject is going to be a bit odd blurred, I can say. Next thing I want to explain is shutter speed. So shutter speed is basically how fast your camera captures an image. Let's say you got a shutter speed of 1,000th of a second, as you can see in my background here. I used the shutter speed of 800th of a second. That's why this stock is all in focus. What I recommend is a minimum of 1/60th of a second if you don't got a stabilizer. If you got an integrated stabilizer in your lens, you can go with 1/50th or 1/40th of a second. Still, your image would be blurry. So, as you can see, a blurred out image is the effect of too low a shutter speed. So how are you able to achieve how are you able to achieve the correct shutter speed for your conditions? Okay, so basically you have to understand that ISO, shutter speed, and aperture plays an important role. Aperture is basically also what I explained before, is the f-stop. F-stop aperture is basically the same thing. So you can see the picture's blurred out because I used too low a shutter speed too low a shutter speed to obtain a reasonable amount of light. Still, you can see it's blurry because I used too low of shutter speed and the camera wasn't steady. The lower the shutter speed you go, the more steady you have to hold the camera. But well, this is basically the only things you gotta. This is basically the only things you gotta understand to get to start shooting in manual. I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, apologies for the mic. I broke my mic cord, which I hope is okay with you. I'm buying a new mic cord soon, and well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye!